4 years is a long time. So I guess I couldn't blame you for killing somebody in episode 1. So, what is up YouTube? It's RSmario here bringing you another anime video. This time, review the long-awaited Season 2 of Attack on Titan. Man, I have to say, it's weird how Studio Wit works. Like, Studio Wit, or Wit Studio, however you want to say it, they did really good with 20-some episodes of Attack on Titan. They had 12 episodes with Kabinati and the Iron Fortress. Okay. Pacing was a little weird, but okay. But with this, 12 episodes, bruh, they hit that jump, like, perfect. Like, the pacing was good. We didn't have too many drops in the pacing. Like, it wasn't uber action. They told a story. We had character development. In 12 episodes. They put a lot in these 12 episodes. And it succeeded. I mean, you know, it should have been longer, yeah. But they succeeded, though, with what they needed to do. They told this arc of the manga in a little bit, and they had character development and no filler. Man, this story picks up right where Season 1 left off, a little ways after that. After they defeated the female Titan, after they figured out there's Titans in the walls. It picks up after that. And we're still following the story of Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. And shit's about to go down. First episode, they reveal that there is a brand new Titan, a gangly, hairy ape Titan that talks. I'm not talking about no, I'm talking about literally talks, human speech. Like, I'm talking to you right now. He's analytical. You can completely tell he's a Titan shifter. Like, if you haven't read the manga, you know, I'm gonna spoil this for you. The Beast Titan is a shifter, okay? He's not like some rando Uber Titan. No, he's a shifter, alright? I mean, well, I guess technically you find out eventually in the show. But yeah, he's a shifter. He's analytical, he's smart. That right there blows anything that the show has done out of the water. Alright? There is no other enemy that's quite like the Beast Titan. It has unique... I mean, the other shifters have abilities, but the fact that this one can talk and it's smart. Alright? It's not just like, oh, he knows freaking... he knows Muay Thai. Like, no, he's smarter than that. He's not gonna run in there and fight you. He's gonna do something else. He's gonna plan something out to mess with you. Beast Titan is awesome. But yeah, of course the animation and the art design for the show, I would expect nothing less from Studio Wit. They're getting better and better with every show they put out. Even though there are some gripes with some things they do. I mean, I understand, you know, not everything's going to be perfect. I'm going to get to that a little bit later. But the show, it did so much with 12 episodes. I'm going to talk about this real quick because I've watched a lot of 12-episode anime. But this one seemed to carry everything quite perfectly. Like, the pacing. Like, there are some episodes where the pacing drops, but they drop it for a reason because they're telling you story in these episodes. It's not because, oh, they're walking from place to place, or, oh, we're going to do a random fishing episode. No, okay, it's because they want to relay story information to you, and they can't do that while the camera's following this person swinging around at 80 miles per hour flying through the sky or whatever. No, it's because they need to slow you down, they need to sit you down, and then tell you the story so you can go back to watching bombastic action scenes. And it's actually quite incredible, the pacing in the show. Of course, another big thing is, of course, character development. Now, this is something I'm going to talk about a little bit more in the pros and cons, but Attack on Titan Season 1 had some, but it was mainly for our main trio and not for the cast of characters behind them, seeing as though I guess most of them was gonna die anyway, so why waste time talking about their lives when you're just gonna end it? And as good as this show is, and as much as I've talked about this show, there are always pros and cons, good things and bad things about every anime ever. And these are the pros and cons of Attack on Titan Season 2.
So you do know how to speak.
So, one of the biggest things I'm going to talk about when it comes to the pros and cons of Season 2 of Attack on Titan is character development. I know I just talked about it like 2 seconds ago, but it's pretty important because one of the coolest things about Attack on Titan, and one of the things that separate Attack on Titan from Cabanati and the Iron Fortress, is character development. You know, there are lovable side characters in Attack on Titan that we like, and like Potato Girl, and like bald dude Coney, we like Coney. You know, there's you know, Krista. There are side characters that we like, and they actually build on them. Unlike Cabanati and the Iron Fortress, which did not. And one way they were really able to do this was cutting back on Levi. I know, fangirl rage everywhere. Fangirls probably hate this. Their you know, their OCD senpai was not in the show nearly as much as he was in Season 1, but it's one of those things, like, it helps if you dial back on them, because now in Season 3, from where I think they're going, because I mean, I've stopped reading the manga around this point, but where I think they're going, we're going to see a lot more of Levi in Season 2. But dialing him back allows them to build other characters. We were able to see other kick-ass captains in Attack on Titan. We were able to see like Mike for a minute, and this chick for a little while. We were able to see them, and they were also able to see more people who kick ass other than Levi and Mikasa. And to harp more on developing side characters, like, they have, I believe, 4 technically if you count the Ymir stuff that was going on, of side character development. So characters like Ymir, Krista, Coney, and Potato Girl, and even kind of, you know, some other characters get development throughout the series, and it works. And the fact that they took this much time, almost a third of the season was made to building a story on side characters, which is something that's risky in a 12-episode show because you only have 12 episodes. Alright, I mean, there's other shows that have done stuff like this and it burned them, because if you burn too much time on building the world or building the characters, you don't have as much time building the story. If you flip that, if you burn too much time on the story, then you have a great story involving a bunch of kind of lame characters that no one cares about. You know? Or either you can be like Cabanari and not do either. But I know I hate on Cabanari, but Cabanari was alright. Another pro of this show is that there is more story progression in this show than in Attack on Titan Season 1. With 20-something episodes. I mean, we do get, you know, some story progression in Season 1, but it seems that they're taking a lot further in Season 2. I mean, things seem to go further in Season 2 than it did in Season 1. Even though there's a lot of stuff we still don't know, and a lot of stuff that was left open from Season 1, and extra stuff that they added for Season 2 that's left open now. We still got a lot of character development, a lot of story progression. The music. Oh, the music in Attack on Titan Season 2. I did almost fall. Alright. But yes, Attack on Titan Season 2, the music is... Hiroyuki Sawano, man, give that man an award. Give him something. He needs something. Something preferably made of gold. Like, he is freaking beast on music, and he seems to have kind of stretched himself a bit when it comes to this one. He stretched out his horizons a bit because we get some more slower songs. Not everything is the bombastic orchestra arrangements and like vocals that are amazing from like season 1. We get some more slow emotional stuff, you know, stuff that doesn't just grab you and shove you into the hype, stuff that kind of like brings you down and kind of like hits you in that emotion center. You know, we get some of those songs. I didn't see anything that was amazing as Warcry from Kaminari, but this soundtrack is freaking awesome. Alright, now I've harped on development a lot in this video, but it's important because one of the biggest down points I was gonna do when I was gonna review season 1 of Attack on Titan, but time and things messed it up, was the fact that there wasn't a lot of character development outside of the main trio. And there was one in the main trio that really didn't get a lot of development at all, and that was Mikasa. Mikasa's development in season 2 is huge. It's like one of the biggest surprises in season 2 involves Mikasa. And it really takes her character to a whole different dimension. You know, from like being like this crazy yandere character, well, borderline yandere character for Eren to something different. And it's one of the big points in the show. Now the cons. Okay, this one's gonna be hard because I really liked the show. I didn't see a lot that was wrong, but there was always something wrong. And now for this one, you're probably gonna want to skip to this time right here. I'm gonna spoil something huge in the show. Okay, so I'll just wait for you to hit that button. Hit this bell too, by the way. I mean, it's just right down there by the time bar. It's just super close. Mikasa's confession. So Mikasa confesses her love for Eren in this show. At the end, she kind of confesses that she loves Eren. Not just like, oh, I'm going to protect you from getting your ass beat. No, like, no, I want to have your babies. I want you to wrap this scarf around me while you... But that type of love, she confessed for Eren. And man, like, it takes her character to a whole new dimension. But also, it's something that we kind of saw coming for a while. I mean, her obsession with Eren was going to go one of two ways. Either love or love. And it went the way we kind of saw it was going to go. CG. The CG in this show, I have the same problem here that I have with the Heroic Legend of Arslan. The CG is weird and kind of jarring at times. It's not as jarring as Arslan because it's not nearly as much. But in sequences like the charge sequence near the end of the show where the scout unit is charging in, you can really see it. Like, you can definitely see that, yeah, this is not hand drawn. And there's one other sequence, you know, when they're fighting the Colossal Titan. It's kind of spoilery, I'm not going to really get into much, but when they're fighting the Colossal Titan at the wall, yo, what the hell is this? He literally looks like a shiny version of Yevatol. You know, you've seen shiny Yevatol where he looks like freaking bacon? It looks like somebody just covered him in bacon. And the biggest con of Attack on Titan Season 2, and this is going to be weird because I kind of like questions and things that need to be answered, is the fact that they really don't answer any of the questions from Season 1. I mean, some of the questions are answered. Most of them aren't. Like, we still don't know what the hell's happening with Annie. You know, is she going to come out of the crystal? Are we going to get some answers from her? No, not answered. We got anything involving what is in Eren's dad's basement. We get nothing from that either. You know, why are there Titans in the walls? Even though I know from reading the wiki that's a ways off. We don't get any answers from any of those big questions. And then they pile on more big questions like, why are certain things happening? Why was this hidden? what's up with this character? And I'm like, I like questions as much as the next man, but come on, man, you guys totally could have answered something from season 1. But that's about it. Weighing the pros and the cons, and I have to give Attack on Titan season 2 a B. Alright, that's about it for this. Watch out for my next anime review, which I'm not quite sure what it's going to be, but it's going to be something that's going to be in probably a week or 2. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real.